The intent of this video is to explain what the barbecue waitlist system is, how this system will work, and how to properly set this system up for your barbershop. The primary goal of this video is to help equip barbershops with a system in order to help manage the abundance of customers after barbershops are able to reopen. Once this system is put into full effect, this will keep customers flowing into your shop. This will allow for work-life balance and flexibility amongst your schedule. And this will allow barbers to strictly focus on keeping the main thing, which is cutting the client's hair. We do understand that everything is not for everyone. If you do happen to have any questions, please post those in the comment section below. Someone from our team will definitely reach back out to you after the presentation is over. Also, please, no negative comments. Please remember to be respectful and mindful of others, and we do hope that you enjoy the presentation. Hey, how you guys doing? I appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Michael Martin. I'm going to be your presenter today. I want to just first say thank you so much for taking out the time to look into getting more information about this service. The name of the application is called Barbecue. It's a waitlist service designed for barbershops. I do understand with everything going on with the pandemic, and as shops are starting to recover and get back into their normal routine, this will be definitely a great tool to help catapult you and your clientele back into the barbershop. So if you're thinking or having, worries or concerns about how are you going to have to navigate or how you're going to have to adjust and modify your operations, this system will truly be a godsend for you, okay? So don't worry. We're going to go ahead and move along in the presentation. I'm going to walk you through step by step our game plan, our blueprint on how this waitlist will definitely be able to help aid you in getting back into the routine of your barbershop. So each barbershop will have a dedicated password that they will be assigned with when they create their account. We're going to go into what's known as the waitlist manager. Long story short, this is going to be the bread and butter of the waitlist. All right, so I want you to take a moment and just pretend, just follow me for a second, that this is your barbershop, but you have a virtual version of your barbershop. So, with all the changes and everything that is occurring, customers are not going to be able to dwell and just probably congregate and just sit amongst each other physically in the barbershop. But just for a moment, I want you to pretend that all these customers that are sitting on the wait list here or sitting in your virtual barbershop. So these are all your customers. These are your barbers. Where you see your barber chair says in chair. Imagine this is a virtual reality of your barbershop, okay? And so with everything going on, we have to now become more innovative in our approaches and how we're going to combat the different times that we're facing, okay? So as I scroll down here, what I want everyone to kind of understand, when we launch this, when shops are opening back up, you're going to want to have your customers, or your customers are probably automatically going to just be coming back to your shop. And so as they're coming back, you can utilize this wait list, which will be able to allow you to add customers as they're coming into the barbershop. So you would just hit add customer, and then you can type in their first and last name or whatever name they happen to go by, and you just put in the phone number. You can type an email in if you like. And then they also can have an estimation of how long it would be before you're available to service that customer. And then you just hit continue. Now you select which barber they are there to see, what type of service they're here to receive, and you hit submit. That actual customer will receive a text message letting you know that they are now, and letting them know that they are also on the wait list. So if I scroll down, I see my name here, Mike Martin. I've been placed on the wait list. All right. So now, as you're kind of moving and grooving through your customers, whenever you're ready to alert a customer, you would just hit this little phone button here, and you can send that person a text message letting them know that you're ready to service them. So the whole concept, the whole idea of this game plan is to allow all your customers come in, assign them to the wait list, and let them freely move about or roam about however they want. So if they have errands to run, or they have some other obligations, they can secure a spot in line and then receive a text message when you're ready for them to come. So what this is going to do, is going to help with managing your crowd control. It's going to help keep people safe and out of harm's way. It's also going to help regulate and manage everybody's time in the process, if that makes sense. Now, as I mentioned before, when you're rolling out this new system and getting all your customers acclimated to it, you want to have each customer physically come to the shop and then add and assign them to the wait list. Doing so will help prevent and cut down a lot of confusion and help communicate what your new processes are to all your clients. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through the actual process of how this would be operated at your barbershop, okay? So you saw the process where I added a client onto the wait list. So now we have added the client, and now we're going to go ahead and place the first client in our chair. So right where it says Joe under our first customer, we're going to hit the little check mark with the box, and you're going to select the barber that they're there to receive the haircut from. And now Joe has been placed inside of the chair of Barber A. Now, since he's placed him in the chair, Barber A is going to go ahead and alert Johnny. So while he simultaneously is cutting Joe's hair, he's alerting Johnny to be en route and on his way. So he's going to hit the little phone button. He'll hit next. Johnny will receive the text message and then know to be en route, so he can also be able to come in and get right in the chair. So it shows that Joe has 20 minutes remaining throughout the duration of his haircut. And now Johnny's been queued and ready and set to come in. And you can stagger that if you want to let multiple customers know. That way you don't have any lag time in between customers. There's no rhyme or reason on how to go about, operating your system, because you know your flow better than anyone else, but you have the flexibility to coordinate the schedule however you see fit. As I mentioned before, when rolling out this new system and acclimating everyone to your wait list, it'll probably be in your best interest to allow all your clients to come in to the barbershop and then be placed on the wait list. Now, how a lot of barbershops are going about implementing the system, they're having a tablet or some type of similar device, maybe at a countertop or somewhere in a position when customers are walking in the door, they can direct them to add themselves to the list. This is really good for a lot of the elderly clientele, and so sometimes they need a little bit extra assistance with getting used to the technology. So please do know that we recognize that every barbershop is different. We're recommending rolling out the system in a way where, customers can come into the barbershop, just because that allows everyone to somewhat be on the same page. However, with the circumstances that we're facing now with the COVID-19, we do understand that you may have to possibly modify this system a little bit. So we're just rolling out the fundamentals. You can pretty much take the concept and apply it to make it fit and make it flexible for your own specific shop. For example, once clients really get the hang of the system and see how it operates, they can convert to being able to add themselves to the wait list. So the whole process that we're describing at the barbershop, they will be able to do away from the barbershop in the safety and comfort of their home, or in the workplace, or just while out and about, okay? So we're going to go into that next portion, and I'll break down how customers can actually assign themselves to the wait list. Now, with that being said, if you by chance have been able to, over the years, accumulate and take down customers' information, maybe you have a lot of customers that follow you on social media, there's a customers link that you can send out to your customers before you open up. So maybe a day or two before you're getting ready to reopen, you can send this link to customers and they can very well add themselves to the wait list the night before or the morning of, however you want to roll it out. So if you're organized and you have the ability to structure it that way, then we recommend that is another option. But you just want to be conscious of, customers that are going to be coming in the same day that you are opening as well. So you want to be able to just kind of manage that. But I don't want to limit any barbershop to options that are going to be beneficial for them. But I want to let you guys know that is another form of getting the word out and also presenting the information to your clients. So just keep that in the back of your mind as well. So to access that customer's link, if you go to the top of the screen here in the upper right corner, there's a menu button with 3 lines. You would tap that and you go to main menu. It's going to take you down to where it shows web check-ins. If you click that, this is what your customer's link will look like. And so they will have the option to be able to add themselves to the wait list. A lot of barbershops will take this link. And like I said, if you have customers that follow you on social media, you can post the link to your page or your personal profile, or if you have, a website, wherever you want to, post this, then customers can click that link. Some barbershops email or text their clients the link, and the link will be found up in the URL at the top of the screen. You would just hold that down, hit copy, and then you could text message or, like I said, email, post, wherever you want to, place the link. And then your customers will be able to do the exact same process as if they were standing foot in your shop. All right. So as you see here on the front of the page is what we call your welcome message board. You can put whatever content, whether that's your pricing, if you have some special promotions, if you're going to have some special rules and regulations due to the COVID-19, any content that you want to place, you can put and post there. Okay. All right. So now let's do a quick run through so you can see how your customers will be able to experience the waitlist for themselves. So let's say now they have the link, whether they got it from your Facebook or Instagram page or wherever they were able to access it from. They're going to scroll down. They can actually see how many barbers are at the shop, who's available, approximately how much time it would be before someone is available to get into the barber chair. They can click and see who's all at the shop or not at the shop, if you get what I mean, and see where they're at in line. Then they would select join the wait list, type in their information, their credentials, their phone number, and then they hit submit. And they're pretty much going to do the entire process, but without having to be at the barbershop. So I think you guys are probably starting to see everything come together. Maybe it's starting to click for you that your customers are going to be doing the same process. This is going to help with the social distancing, and it's going to keep everybody, under the regulations if it comes to that. So you hit submit. Yes, I can arrive within an hour and 5 minutes. Those times will fluctuate. It gives them just a frame of time, so a window of time, so they can plan accordingly. But we have trained a lot of the clients too to know that they should not start heading to the barbershop until you send them the notification to do so. All right. And that's how that process pretty much works. So keep in mind, another benefit that you will probably discover with the wait list is that it's going to allow you to have that extra time in between clients to make sure that you can sanitize your barber stations and disinfect the clippers and any other in between items that you need to take care of. So what I'm going to do next is just do a quick tour of the wait list so you can just see some other features and some other benefits. You might have some questions about how do you guys set up the time frames and regulate the program. So I'm going to just kind of run through those items so you can just get a better understanding. All right, so we're going to do a quick run through of the wait list just so you can be familiar with some of the other features and how everything works and functions. So starting at the top of the screen here where it has the customer J, If you want to move Jay down the list, you can press one of the directional arrows. We'll press the downward arrow, and it moves that customer down the list. So you can use that if you need to, adjust or modify your schedule or the customer schedule for whatever reason. If you select the little question mark, let's go under Johnny's name, it'll just pull up some additional information about each client. If you want to delete someone off of the wait list, you just press the X button, and then it gives you the option to remove a person. They will also have the option to receive a text message if they have their phone number listed. So we'll scroll down. If you needed to restore or add somebody back onto the wait list, maybe you accidentally deleted them, you can press the recently restored and deleted button here. Okay. All right, so we'll scroll down to the bottom of the wait list here under the barber's roster. So if you have a barber that wants to, for whatever reason, not be available, they can just select one of the switches here next to their names. I'll do Barber C. When you select that switch, it will turn that barber off, so they won't be available to be selected for a haircut. Maybe they're taking a break, or maybe they're not coming in for the day and they don't want to be accessible. Then they can turn themselves off and on by selecting that switch. If you're adding more barbers to the roster, or you just need to update any information, just select the Add Barber button. You can select your start time, end times. You can put any messages or content that you want to share with your client. If you scroll back up and you select the actual link under the barber's name, this is where you can customize your services. So to answer your question, if you're thinking about how do you gauge the time frames for the wait list, each barber, when creating their service list, they will put the average time that it takes them to complete whatever service that they're offering. So some barbers are faster or some barbers are slower than others. So you want to put the appropriate time that it will take you to complete your services. And that's how the wait list maps out the estimations for the clients, okay? Okay, so we're going to scroll up to the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Here you will find another hidden menu. As you see here, we have turn off web sign-ins. That pretty much is just a option that will allow you to turn off the ability for clients to add themselves to the wait list. So if you select that, your background will turn red, and then it will notify clients that you're no longer open or accepting more clients for the day. You can simply turn that back on, and then your screen will resume back to normal. So next, you will select the option which shows View Reports. If you select that, that will allow you to go to a screen where you can pull up different data, contact information that the system has stored from all of your customers. As you can see here, you can pull up the date range, so you can select whatever date that you want to pull up that information from. You can put the start date and the end date. And then you also can select who you would like to pull up this information for, whether it's the entire barbershop or just a specific barber. All right, so now that we have viewed the report, you can see the client's information, phone numbers, contact information, and you can download, at the bottom, if you see it says documents, you can download the documents into like an Excel spreadsheet, or use that content or information to do other marketing with for your clients. So lastly, we have the edit shop settings. If you click that, that'll take you to the menu option where you can customize different text messages as well as different welcome messages that you want to provide to your clients. If you click on waitlist settings, there's different settings that you can put in place for the waitlist. And then there's the site design where you can go in and customize the color scheme to mirror and match your particular color scheme for your barbershop. So that's just a quick synopsis of some of the other features and benefits of the waitlist. Whenever your shop signs up for the service, we're going to be sending out a training guide that's going to help explain and break down this entire process from start to finish. That way you make sure that you get off to a great start when you're incorporating this into your barbershop. So we're going to be running a special promotion for the first 25 shops to sign up. They're going to receive an extended 60-day free trial period. In addition to that, the free trial won't actually start until your barbershop is back fully functioning. So definitely take advantage of that offer. So yeah, just go to our website, which is app.barber-q.com. You can scroll to the bottom of the web page and you can sign up for the free trial period. Right now, like I said, we're going to extend it out for 60 days for the first 25 shops to sign up. Just insert your information and then we'll email you your web link and your customer link and you're ready to go. I'll be leaving the website link also attached to this webinar, so you can just click that link as well and it'll take you right to the website. And so once again, that's going to conclude the presentation. We appreciate you guys taking the time to inform yourself about this system. We definitely look forward to working with you. I want to also leave you with this. The system that you're going to have access to is going to be like systems that your sport clips and your great clips of the world use. And so imagine having the same type of technology that they have, but applying it to your barbershop.